Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, listen, just to let y'all know, this is like a part two of a video. Um, I was basically just talking about my augments, and the first one, I just wanted to just cover, I just wanted to cover just my my perks, only because that one took the longest, and I broke all of my perks down. I'm not gonna do that in this video. I did it in the last one, so it doesn't matter what order I guess you look at it, but if you do want to look at it, but if you want to know exactly what perks I put on and why I put them on and why I skipped around, you can look at that video. This one, since the ammo mods and the field upgrades is literally half of what this is, I can knock out both of these in one video. So, all right. So basically, I decided to max out a lot of my field upgrades over my perks. And like I already said, I'm not going to get into every single, all of my perks. I'm just going to say that there are some that didn't seem as important to me than other ones. That's why I skipped around. And you can just see by looking at the video, you see the ones that I skipped. And I'm not going to get into it in this video because I already explained it in the last one. So, with that being said, I was like, the way I look at it is, when I'm killing zombies and stuff, right, I feel like ammo mods in general is crowd control. And I feel like, I watched a bunch of other YouTubers and stuff, and there's one YouTuber in particular that pointed one thing out to me very special. He was like, the one that you choose to use the most, right? It doesn't matter if it's fireworks, it doesn't matter if it's brain rot, because everybody has a different style of play. But I feel like whatever one you choose to use, make those augments a little bit geared towards what you're trying to accomplish. And all the other ones, I feel like it should be like secondary. To me, it's like, let me give you my example. I have napalm, right? I have napalm, and this is the ones that I picked on napalm, by the way. These are the ones that I chose to put on. I put on the firebomb, and then I put on incendiary, and then I put on the radius to be a little bit bigger. Because to me, I feel like having a radius a little bit bigger and having that tick that goes over to other zombies, I think that's broken. Now, this is technically better for elites, but in the map that we're playing specifically right now, Clouds comes out once, and that's it. So I don't really need to, like, burn him. I just need to weaken him with his elemental weakness. I don't necessarily have to burn him. And to me, even if I do put this on, it's geared towards burning him, and this is geared more towards crowd control. And I have way more crowd control problems than I have just the one Klaus or the one bear that pops up every now and then. So I'm not worried about it. To me, this makes more sense to put on, so that's what I did. So, moving on, though. Oh, yeah, by the way, so now, like I was saying, that every single one of these is kind of like secondary. So to me, like the cooldown on a lot of them, I don't really care about that much, because I feel like even if I had napalm and I had no other ammo mod at all, I feel like it doesn't even matter, because that's the one I want to activate the most anyway. So I don't really necessarily care about the cooldown being as much as possible, because I want majority of my kills to be geared towards burning the zombies anyway. But with that being said, this since I maxed it out, I just wanted to see what this lightning ball thing does, and I said, I'll just check it out. And oh yeah, I put on the cooldown by accident. I meant to put on it deals more damage, because like I said, I don't really care about the cooldown being that much, because I feel like let me see. I told you I wasn't going to talk about the ammo mods in this video, but I'm just going to talk about this one because it deals with ammo mods. Elemental pop. I'm just going to talk about one, and that's the chill berry. This one cools all of my it cools them all down. So so that means that every single one of these is going to activate a little bit quicker by default, because I have this on. So even if I go back to my ammo mods and I choose not to put on the cooldown being a little bit faster like this one, it's still gonna do it anyway because of that elemental pop that I chose to put on. So anyway, I'm trying this ball thing out to see what it's like. I personally like this one a little bit more so far, but I'm just gonna give this one a try and see how it is. I didn't put on big game because I feel like it's not the weakness of any of the people on here anyway. So to me, it doesn't make any sense. And this aftershock, I'm trying it because I really don't know how good it is, to be honest with you. So I really truly do not know. I just figured I'd just give it a shot. It's stunned by zombies. It spreads it to other zombies. So these are new. These wasn't on Cold War. So I mean, it wasn't on Black Ops 6. So I'm just testing them out just to see. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Out of every single one of these ammo mods, I feel like Cryo Freeze is the worst one. And I said to myself, let me just show Cryo Freeze a little bit of love because I used it so much in Black Ops 6, and I used it on and I used it a lot of it chilling on the steps in Firebase Z. So I wanted to show Cryo Freeze some love because I did use it a lot in the past. So I've been trying to use none of these really activate that much to me, to be honest with you. To me, I think like there's something wrong with Cryo Freeze because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not freezing a whole lot of zombies. The only time I freeze zombies, if I put on, let's say like I get a free ammo mod in this Cryo Freeze and I'm using that ammo mod. But as far as secondary, because of elemental pop, I'm not really freezing nothing at all. So they have a new one called Cold Company, and they have a new one over here. I just figured I'd just try it. And the main reason why I'm going against what I said as far as like the cooldown, only because I don't really see it activate at all, really. Or maybe I'm killing the zombie so much that I don't see it, but I said I'm basically giving it a boost just to say, okay, freeze some zombies now. The one that I cared about the most in the past is this ice cloud, but to me it ain't really working that much. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I have on it so far. My fireworks, I feel like I don't really care about putting it on the big game because I feel like that activates more on elite. And it doesn't, it's not the elemental weakness of the bear anyway. If it's something that's not the elemental weakness of that particular boss on that particular map, then I feel like it's a waste of time. It's not as good. Put an elemental weakener on this for the bear. When the bear's not weak to it, we're good at it. And you know that you're weak to like a particular enemy because you'll see the ammo mod like on them. So like when you're shooting into the bear, you see the flames. You see the emblem of the ammo mod, and you also see it on Klaus. But you don't see nothing on this because it's not his elemental weakness. So I tried this and I felt like even if it is good, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see nothing. Now I think it's good for like a show. Like I think I would probably use this more if I'm training zombies. But as far as like camping, I feel like this one is good. So I'm gonna like shout out Luke. He told me to try this one and I did. So he was right. So shout out to Luke. All right. So I was looking at the miners, right? And again, this one deals with more elites and special zombies. So I said nope. And I guess works with more fireworks and stuff was great, but oh yeah, I had the cooldown on because I didn't max out elemental pop yet. So I meant to change this back, and now I'm glad that I'm here. I'm doing it now. So like I said, I don't necessarily need it to activate more often. I just, when it does activate, I would rather it be stronger. And brain rot. I think, am I researching that one now? If I'm not mistaken, I am. Yeah, I am. So, let me just talk as if it is maxed out, I guess. To me, it ain't much as simple. I'm basically put on the same thing I put on before. I would rather, mesmerize everything. Special and normal zombies. They get in a trance, and it's like a monkey bomb. I put this on, and why did I leave this on? I wanted to basically act like a monkey. I don't know why I changed that, but I think I might have changed it by accident when I was mixing things around. But Other than that, I think that I might try the new one when it comes out. I mean, when it's both, because I like the way it is now, but I'm gonna probably put on the new one. This is the new one here, and this is the new one there. I'm just gonna test them out just to see if they're viable, only because they're new. I don't know what they do yet. That's the whole reason why I'm maxing it out now. And to me, I feel like Shadow Rift itself is pretty cool the way it is. The only thing that I'm gonna say is I'm gonna probably put on this gravity well thing, and I'm gonna probably put on this only because they're new. I kind of like the way my Shadow Rift is right now, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna probably change it. I'm gonna probably change it just to see what those new ones are good. And if it's broken or it's like doing a lot, I'm gonna let the fellas know. Other than that, my field upgrades, I don't really need to talk about a lot of them. I would say that only I'm gonna say about. Matter of fact, let me just start from the top. To me, this is good, but I feel like that turret was more broken in Black Ops 6, and to me, it's not. It's one of the ones that I do last, and I don't really like this that much in this Call of Duty. I'm just gonna leave it at that and move on. Frenzy Guard. This was my best. This is my best one by far. This is the one that I go to. This is the one that protects me. So I'm just gonna talk about this a little bit and why I maxed it out. I maxed it out because it's pretty cool. But let me just show you what I got. Let me see. I feel like everybody should put on being able to get used ammo from the stock, right? And to me, like when you pop, like back in the day when we popped the Ring of Fire, the most thing I care about the Ring of Fire more than anything is the fact that you can like keep shooting. So if you got a LMG or any type of gun, you can like shoot the entire time. Frenzy Guard is activated. So to me, I think this makes the most sense. The only thing that I regretted about this one is when I have this on, right? I like to help the fellas out, right? So if it's a way that I can help them out by repairing their armor for them, I said to myself, yeah, that'd be great. But I'm sacrificing the fact that I can't shoot without having to reload. And to me, I said, so okay, you got to choose between helping yourself and helping your friends. But now you don't have to make that choice because I put on this and this works for me. This is gonna help me out a lot. And when I put on the duration to last longer, those are the ones that I normally rock with. But now that I have a second slot, I could put this on to help the fellas out a little bit. I could put on this right here. On activation, repair all nearby allies, their armor. So now I can put this on and I can help out the fellas at least get their armor back. They're not going to continuously get their armor back by shooting like this one does. But at least I can be like, yo, I don't even got to make an announcement if everybody's near me and their armor's low or not low. I can just activate it, and every time I activate it, everybody in my team gets their armor back as long as they're close enough to me. So I feel like this is the best of both worlds in my opinion. All right, so I'm just going to say that I can't talk about this one a lot because this is the one that I least use. So this is one of the ones that I'm going to do last. Moving on. Toxic Growth. Toxic Growth is like my second best, I guess. Let me see. So to me, I feel like having this on to make it, have the extension wider is the way to go, in my opinion. And having it stronger and having an extra one is the way to go. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the fruit and everything, but to me, it's not as important as it being stronger and having an extra one. But then again, there are times when I do eat the fruit and it's kind of cool, but I don't feel like I need to. I would rather have two of these, so if we ever get like if we ever get into a situation that we are camping in a new map or something and we just lost our field upgrade, I like the fact that I can sit on two now. So that's the one I'm probably going to go with for now. Hey, Laura, I'm just going to skip this one and say it sucks. I'm going to say that I don't use it, and I might use it just to, like, get the XP on it. But other than that, I'm not going to really use it. Ether Shroud. Ether Shroud is the one that I'm probably going to max out probably next, only because, like I said, everybody has their own views on this. But to me, like, Even if I did care about like cloaking the entire team, I hate the fact that the zombies run away from you as you're trying to kill them. Don't get me wrong, that's good if you're camping and everything, but I mean if you're training, but if you're camping, I just don't want the zombies to run away from me, and I'm trying to get headshots as they're running away. So, and to me, like, these ones are not that good, so I skipped them in the past. I'm looking forward to trying this new one. This new one seems like they chill in one spot, and I can just shoot them, and then I'll probably keep the extra charge. But as far as like if it was max, which one would I choose after that? I'll probably upon activation reload my gun. You know, it reloads your current. I can just reload it myself, so I'm not going with that one. Let me see. I think I would probably put this one on only because it makes the ether shot every time I activate it much more. I'm talking as if I had two. So this one stay here and I activate this one. But let me see what this one does. Deals showers of damage to nearby enemies on that and gains and increase the movement. I remember when I used to pop, when we used to pop ether shot a long time ago, and you was able to run through the map much faster because you popped it. If that what that does, then I would rather have an extra charge, to be honest with you. But I'll test it out just to see. So anyway, sorry for the video being longer than it needed to. I'm about to go get off the game and grab some breakfast. So anyway, that's my take on augments. So I'll check y'all later. Peace out.